Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be answering my active listening skills project from Mr. Ranga. Okay, let's get started. Part 1. Complete the dialogue. In this, the red text is my answer, guys. Dennis, joining me this evening on Theater Hours is the recent winner of the New York Times Actress of the Year award, Jenny Longton. She's currently appearing on Broadway in the spectacular musical Dreams. Jenny, welcome to the show. Jenny, thank you, Dennis. It's a pleasure to be here. Dennis, your life has been rather hectic recently, wouldn't you say? Jenny, oh yes, I haven't had time to take a break, honestly, for about 6 months. Dennis, tell us what you are up to. Jenny, well, Daydream has been running for 3 months now, but I've been working non-stop since I began working on my new movie. Dennis, ah yes, this is quite a departure for you, isn't it? Jenny, in as much as I have never worked in cinema before, yes it is. I have found it a very rewarding experience and Dennis, very different challenges compared to the theater work. Jenny, oh totally, but that's been the great thing from the audience to when we began shooting. It's just been a sleeping learning curve for me. You don't have time to sit down and think what I'm doing here. I belong in a little theater in Kansas. Dennis, tell us something about the movie. Jenny, well, everyone knows Tom Cruise plays the lead role, but it's time performance to tell you the truth. Yeah, Tom is our quarterback, but he has great support all across the field. Dennis, what position are you in this football team? Jenny, me? Oh, I carry spawn to the injured guys. No, seriously, I play one of Tom's wives. I don't want to give too much away to spoil things for the listeners, but Tom isn't exactly a good guy in this movie. He treats me pretty bad and plays around with my head a fair bit. Dennis, what was Tom Cruise like to work with? Jenny, oh listen, you know you get all these up and coming outsource and people who just say, you just guys away at the big stars and say how wonderful they are. But with Tom it's been great. People are is from the first act and you don't ever feel the stars stuck or well that's not exactly true. I was a little on the way. We were out in the desert in Arizona and I just wanted to ask Tom for this autograph. What an amateur, but he makes it simple and that was the key for me. Dennis, now you say you don't want to give too much away, but you could give us a little taste, couldn't you? Jenny, oh sure, this is superb. The Windsor in the great edition in cinema leaves you guessing crying until the final find a lot of twists and turns in the plot. And I gotta say, some great cinema to grab it too. I just mentioned Arizona, but we've been moving around in a lot of great areas like Texas, Montana, Oregon, and so on. Then, sounds like a bit of a road movie. Jenny, huh? No, but Tom is moving around a lot in the story, mainly to get away from me. Well, he can try, can't he? Dennis, has the little been confirmed or released that yet? Jenny, the movie is gonna be called Choices, and we're looking at the release date around Christmas. Dennis, how do you fit in the filming with your work on Daydreams? It can't be possible, can it? Jenny, I didn't think so either. Well, what we did was to do modification shot and the start of filming before Desert started. Now I'm filming either in New York or a little Chicago too. Jenny, so you are commuting between New York and Chicago? Jenny, yeah. Dennis, oh, you don't sound. Jenny, well, I mean, it's not ideal. I miss Grace and Larry isn't. Dennis, your daughter and husband? Jenny, yes, being married with a child doesn't easily allow for you big getting up at 5 in the morning. for a flight to O'Hare, but we all know this is what I wanted to do since I can't remember it. There is a worthwhile sacrifice, wouldn't you say? Jenny, oh, positive in this respect. Yes, sure. The Chicago skin are almost done now anyway. So I'll be in the Big Apple in the month until the end of shooting. Denny, now if you can just switch subjects a little. Jenny, Dennis, you rack up a lot of controversy recently when you criticized Broadway's policy on using women in major production. Were you surprised at people's reaction to that? Jenny, in what exactly? Dennis, well, it was said you beating the hand that was feeding you and Jenny, that wasn't fair. Dennis, you don't think so? Jenny, it was like I was supposed to keep quiet just because I work there. Come on, get real, I work there so I have more time than anyone else to make observation I did. You notice I called them observation and not criticism. Dennis, observation that we're quiet. Let's say I'm critical. Jenny, I'm far from being a lone voice in starting this opinion. It just happened that I went on, starring in the current musical, acting, performing now in this movie with a star like Tom Cruise. And now the press are interested in what I have to say. Was the point any less? Well, 2 years ago when I made it. Made it? Dennis. Which you did, Jenny. Oh yeah, I can find you the article, or rather the square inch that my comments appeared in. Look, I think women are getting a raw deal of Broadway currently, and I would like to see something done to ensure the huge array of very talented female performers at our disposal are given the chance to shine. That's all I want. A level playing field for everyone. Dennis, if there are changes to these policies, will you still be around on Broadway or shipping campaign in Hollywood? Jenny, oh no, my heart will always be on the stage. Doing this movie has given me a perspective to my professional life, but I would never leave that. The child side of me and me behind. Dennis, Jenny London, as always, it's been great speaking with you. The best of luck with all of your project and come back and see us soon as possible. Jenny, just try and stop me. Thanks for having me on the show, Dennis. Okay, next to part 2, fulfill the missing part. The right text is my answer. I love working in the music business. It's not interesting and every day it's different. The first thing I do every day is I check my email messages. Many fans write emails to me and I like reading what they write to me. I write a couple of replies to my fans and then I surf around on my some music of websites to see what the music journalists say about me. Then I leave the house and go to small friend's cafe for breakfast. London is a very busy city and I enjoy relaxing with my cup of coffee and I watch the world go by while I read my newspaper and a couple of music magazines. I usually eat a pastry with my coffee. I never feel hungry in the morning. At about 11 o'clock, my car arrives and takes me to the studio, which is about 10 miles outside the city. I meet the other members of the band and we drink a cup of coffee together and talk about the ideas we have for the in the studio. We never start working in the studio until about midday. Usually we begin the problems of the previous day. At about 3 in the afternoon we stop for lunch, but sometimes we continue recording if we have the some good ideas. Because I'm this singer in the group, I must be careful with my voices. I never sing if I feel tired and I drink a lot of water during the day. For the last couple of hours until about 6 p.m. I don't sing, but I help the rest of the group with the music. I go back to London by car and arrive home at about 6:30 or 7. Sometimes I have I have an interview on the TV, which is always really interesting for me. I meet my boyfriend Peter, and we go to eat tasty meal in the restaurant. He loves foreign food, so we often go and eat an Indian or Greek restaurant or something similar. I never go to bed too late as I don't want to be too tired for the studio. Next part 2, make a note and retell by your own word. Topic about evening sport news. Number 1, tennis in French Open. My note is Brazilian player Diego Garcia, 26, Sao which is the semifinals, and defeated Switzerland's Hans Gruller in 4 sets. Credit success to changing course last winter. Will face the winner of Rod Langer versus Bert Wilson. On cycling in Tour de France Stake 5, Italian Gianfranco Baresi won the stake after a top 184-mile mountain ride. Now leads overall standing by over 6 minutes. Strong favorite to retain the yellow jersey. On golf in IBM Opens Tennis, the late start due to stormy weather. Australian Mark Keppel leads at 5 under par 67, ahead of Mike McGonigal, Scotland, and Cobb Connor. Highlight: Canadian Ross Witter scored a remarkable hole-in-one after a lucky rebound. Next, in Formula 1 Japanese Grand Prix qualifying Tokyo, Ferrari Gerd Kruger secured pole position in wet condition. Jaguars' Eddie Coran led early but was overtaken as track conditions improved. Kruger strengthens position in championship race. And the last baseball results: Milwaukee beat Pittsburgh 10-2. Boston defeated New York Yankees 7-3. Chicago White Sox edged Cleveland 4-3. Tampa Bay beat Toronto 8-5. Houston defeated St. Louis 4-1. And this is my own word in topic evening sport news. Hello everyone, today I would like to retell the evening sport news delivered by Larry Watson. First, in tennis, Diego Garcia from Brazil successfully reached the semifinals of the French Open. He defeated the Swiss player Hans Gruller in 4 sets. Garcia said that his success was influenced by changing his course last winter. Next, in cycling, the 5th stage of the Tour de France was held in France. The Italian cyclist Gianfranco Baresi finished in first place after a long mountain climb and now leads the race by more than 6 minutes. In golf, the first day of the IBM Open of Tennis was delayed because of stormy weather. Mike Chappell from Australia performed very well and finished on 5 under par. The most memorable moment comes from Ross Witter from Canada, who made an incredible hole-in-one. Then in Formula 1, the qualification of the Japanese Grand Prix took place in Tokyo under rainy conditions. Gerd Kruger from Ferrari secured pole position. Finally, in baseball, several matches were played. Milwaukee beat Pittsburgh, Boston defeated the Yankees, the White Sox won against Cleveland, Tampa Bay beat Toronto, and Houston defeated St. Louis. That is for the sport news. Thank you very much. I think enough for me. See you to next project. Thank you everyone. Bye. God bless you.